Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the BYU Cougars, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So BYU's offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Penn State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Brings it in down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Complete. Runs through a tackle. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. to throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding open areas. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Using the quick game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got a man. It's Chubb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nittany Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback keeps it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today. in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
BYU 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back, and the returner will be knocked down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a draw. Nice move there. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's caught. Out of bounds. Right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Gets it past the marker. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flynn. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but then, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Koch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to fire on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Some misdirection with the counter. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Cougars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Koch. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for space. It's Everett. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. He's got his man across the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
First down, Penn State.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
BYU 0.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly out to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's caught. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Mars. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
44, BYU, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Middleton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Koch. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams it ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been